girl, up into the 7 years old at the time, up into the South Bronx, one of the city's seediest, most dangerous neighborhoods to live in. Eric Sanford and the Administration for Children's Services heeded the words of a man that they knew was charged by Bellevue Hospital for sexually assaulting his own biological daughter. This was a man who had a history on court record of doing and saying absolutely anything in order to be freed from paying child support. First, he questions paternity. Then, he tried for custody. After the petition was denied, he calls up Children's Services and he tells them, I drink heavily and often, I have made suicide attempts, I'm a witch, an arsonist, I never allow my child to play with other children, I keep her with me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, isolating her, I'm a bigamist, I was married to a fellow I never married and never divorced, so I'm a bigamist. But I never married the guy, so, but anyway. But he said I did. I was in a custody battle with my first husband, and in order to gain custody, I accused him of sexually abusing my first daughter. There was never a custody battle. I was just given custody. I have all the documents to prove that. I kidnapped my first daughter in order to get custody and was brought before a grand jury and was told by the judge to return my daughter to the father because I was mentally disturbed and because it was in the best interest for her to remain with the father. And also I have a history of psychiatric illnesses. And the list goes on. I can't remember everything, but none of this is true. But no investigation was ever conducted by ACS or Eric Sanford. They just turned our lives upside down and scarred my darling daughter for the rest of her life. My case is still in the court. We have had enough of the trial to learn that my husband is a pathological liar. He wanted his daughter thrown into the system in order to be relieved of the $30,000 that he was in the arrears of child support. And so he wouldn't have to pay any support while she remained in the system. For the entire year of my daughter's life, she and I have suffered unconscionable abuse from New York City, Manhattan Family Court Judge Gloria Sosa Lintner, married to John Lintner, ACS caseworker Eric Sanford, the legal aid law guardian, very young, just graduated out of school, Miss Nina Gross, the court-appointed social worker Nellis Kim, of whom we've caught in lies, we've caught them all in lies, which is documented somewhere on tape, etc. And even the cruel foster mother herself, Lauren Greenwald of Jamaica, Queens. This woman has caused my daughter severe abuse. Religious neglect, physical neglect, and emotional. So sad. These people are all trained to habitually lie in court and make their case. I can prove my innocence, and I can prove that they lie. My poor helpless little girl has been thrown into 3 foster homes, all out of her community, our race, and our religion. For the past year, we are not only allowed to visit 2 hours per month supervised, and that's it. absolutely no phone calls or visits on holidays. Not Mother's Day, Palm Sunday, Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, my birthday, nothing. They have turned my daughter into a virtual orphan. This is cruel, sick abuse. To make this insanity even more unbelievable, I have been denied any increase on visitation with my daughter because they didn't approve of the gifts that I brought her on the visitations over the past year. Those gifts are as follows. And believe me, I made sure this got on court record because this is unbelievable. Number one, a Tamagotchi toy. In case there's anybody out there who doesn't know what a Tamagotchi toy is. A Tamagotchi toy is what the New York Times has written up about 6-7 months ago as the crazed toy of the century. It's a little pet, growing pet, that you have to feed. It's an electronic toy that the children wear around their neck. Now, there were numerous times we had asked for visits. That was the first gift I had given my daughter. Young little Nina Gross, the law guardian, court-appointed Legal Aid Society law guardian, and the caseworker, Eric Sanford, and Gloria Sosa Lintner. Gloria Sosa married to John Lintner, family court judge, had denied me any increase in visits because I give inappropriate gifts, and that was the Tamagotchi toy. After about the third time of turning us down on visits because of this Tamagotchi toy, my attorney had brought it up to the law guardian. Do you realize that the judge herself has given a Tamagotchi toy to her own daughter, and you've been denying this gift as inappropriate? And the law guardian, Nina Gross, said to my attorney, well, I didn't even know what the inappropriate gift was. There you go. She didn't even care, had no personal concern, was just rubber stamping ACS, the Administration for Children's Services, and the caseworker, Eric Sanford, who Nicholas Capata has not even thrown off the case. So apparently, he's admitting that his agency is a fraud. A teddy bear. That was another inappropriate gift later thereafter. It was too large and too expensive. I purchased it at Duane Reade discount drugstore. Too much writing paper. Can you imagine that one? A religious cross. The foster mother, the third foster mother, is Jewish. She objected to my daughter's cross, removed it from her neck. I was left to have to fight in court for this cross. By the way, my daughter is very religious. She was a full-time member of the Fifth Avenue Presbyterian Church here in Manhattan. She had the largest attendance in her Bible classes. She signed up for the children's choir on her very own without even asking me permission. She signed up and volunteered for every children's church play. We went to all the church picnics and every church party and any occasion that was affiliated with our church. And this agency puts her in a home with a religious child like this, a religious Christian child, in a Jewish home where the woman removes her cross. Letters, this is the fifth. Letters that repeat, I love and miss you too much, was objected to. And get this one. I hug my daughter too much on visits. Mind you, I see my daughter 2 hours a month, and they said I hug her too much. Now this comes from social workers, court-appointed social workers, not only ACS, and Judge Gloria Sosa Lintner agreed with them. Some mother she must be. I'm not the only victim. There are 30,000 children in New York City alone that do not belong